Goal settings and personalized fitness. So what is goal settings and personalized fitness plans? Personalizing fitness plans means creating a workout routine that fits and specific to your personalist goals. And current fitness levels, daily schedule, and personal preference. It is not a one-size-fits all. So, ang goal settings and personal fitness plans is doon nakalagay kung paano ka mag-exercise throughout ng buong journey mo sa iyong goal. For example, ang journey mo is magpalaki ng katawan at magkaroon ng muscles. Then, syempre, yung personalized fitness plan mo at yung goal mo, nandun lahat na naka-list, naka-specific, and nandoon lahat na para din sa goal mo mismo. So, yung syempre sa goal settings and personalized fitness plan, doon na papasok out what is smart fitness goal. So, what is smart fitness goal? A smart fitness goal is a way to clear, realistic, and achievable goal to improve your health or physical fitness. The word SMART is an acronym that helps you plan your goal properly. So, dahil nga mayroon tayong goal and meron tayong personalized fitness plan, dapat lagi natin isasalin doon yung smart fitness goal. So, ano nga ba ang smart fitness goal?
What SMART stands for? S stands for specific. Means your goal should be clear and exact. Dapat, kanyari, gusto mo magbabayad, dapat na-focus ka lang sa pagpapabayad. Like, magda-diet ka, magja-jogging, ganon. Hindi na yung mag-iba-iba ka pa. Kasi, lang yung gusto mo yun eh. Hindi ka masasayangan ng oras. M stands for measure. You should be able to track your progress. Dapat, kung magsisimula kang, kunyari, magbibid ka ng chest, doon ka pa lang sa equipments na kaya mo yung weight. Like, hindi ka magbibigla na mabigat na hindi mo kakayanin ng tumagal ng sa sets na yun mo. Para hindi ka ma-injure ng A stands for achievable. Your goal should be realistic for level and time. Means dapat yung set mo na dapat i-achieve mo talaga. Like, pagpapakosa mo siya, lalaanan mo ng oras para ma-achieve mo yun. R stands for relevant. Your goal should be match your overall fitness purpose. Example, kung magbibuild ka ng bicep, dapat na lahat ng gagamitin mong equipments or gagawin mong exercise, dapat nandun nakapokus or angkop dapat dun sa gusto mong baguhin sa'yo. Kanya dapat lahat ng gamit na gagamitin mo, dapat yung talagang matatarget yung mo. T stands for time bound. Your goal should be have a deadline or timeline. Like, dapat yan. Example, umaga, 7 to 9 a.m. yung mag-gym ka or exercise. Dapat hindi na mababago yun. Every day, dapat 7 to 9 pa rin. Hindi mo pwedeng ilipat yung schedule ng oras mo ng exercise or mag-gym mo. Para tuloy-tuloy yung progress mo.
Personalizing your fitness plan. Consider your current fitness level. Start with exercises you can comfortably perform and gradually increase intensity and duration. Like, mag-i-start daw kayo sa mga exercise na kaya nyo muna. And then, kapag kaya na mag-adjust ng katawan ninyo, pwede nyo nang i-level up yung intensity. Think about your preferences. Choose activities you enjoy to make exercise sustainable. Mamili kayo ng set ng exercises na mag-enjoy kayo Tsaka, pag nagawa nyo yun, magiging consistent kayo sa pag-exercise. Tsaka hindi nyo sasayang yung energy tsaka time. Include the balance routine. Combine cardio, strength training, and flexibility work. Dapat split yung workout nyo for a whole week. Like for example, sa Monday, magpa-cardio kayo, and so on and so forth. Factor in your lifestyle. Find ways to incorporate fitness in your daily routine. Kailangan daw isama niyo yung fitness niyo sa everyday life niyo. Kahit na meron kayong busy schedule. Kasi the more na nag-exercise kayo, nalalesen yung possibility na magkaroon kayo ng sakit. Listen to your body. Rest and recover when needed to avoid injury. Pakiramdaman niyo yung katawan niyo kung nakakaramdam na kayo ng pain, mag-stop na kayo kasi kapag pinush nyo pa yan, magiging ano yan, mapupunta sa serious tsaka hindi na, mas lalala yung injury. Track your progress. Regularly assess your progress and adjust your plan as needed. Required na malaman yung progress nyo everyday. Mas better kung everyday kasi kapag nakikita ninyo na hindi pala, halimbawa lang na hindi pala gumagana yung exercise na ginagawa ninyo, pwede nyo siyang i-adjust. Pwedeng bawasan ninyo or taasan ninyo yung intensity.
Examples of personalized fitness. For a beginner, start with 30-minute brisk walk 3 times a week. Add body weight exercises and gradually increase duration of the Kung nagsimula ka pa lang, sa simple muna, 30 minutes, brisk walk 3 times a week. Ngayon, kapag nasanay ka na, pwede mo na siya dagdagan ng kung gusto mo ng may mga weights sa nilalagay sa katawan mo, pwede naman at mga basic body weight exercises tulad ng push-up, sit-ups, at mga squats. Halaga dito ay hindi biglaan at dahan-dahan mong pinapataas yung oras at intensity para maiwasan ang injury at masanay ang iyong katawan. For weight loss, combine a calorie control diet with regular cardio and strength training to build muscle mass which can boost metabolism. Kung ang goal mo naman ay magpapayat, kailangan talaga na calorie control ang diet at exercise mo. Sa diet, piliin mo ang mga pagkain na mataas ang nutrients pero mababa sa mga calories, gaya ng gulay, prutas, lean meat tulad ng chicken breast o isda, at whole grains to iwasan ang mga sobrang oily, sugary at processed foods. Sa exercise naman, isama ang cardio tulad ng jogging, cycling, zumba para mabilis mag-burn ang calories. Samahan din ng strength training gaya ng weightlifting, resistance, band exercise, kahit light weights lang okay na. For strength gain, focus on progressive overload in your weight training, increasing weight, reps, or sets as you get stronger. Kung gusto mo naman talaga lumakas, focus ka sa progressive overload. Halimbawa, kung nagbubuhat ka ng 5 kilos ngayon, after a few weeks, gawin mo na itong 6 or 7 kilos. Kung 10 reps ka lang dati, gawin mong 12 o dagdagan mo ng extra set kada week. Bukod sa weights, pwede rin ng body weight training like push-up, pull-up, at planks na pinapahaba ang oras. Ang idea kasi ay huwag masanay ang muscle sa iisang bigat o routine. Kailangan may challenge lagi para tuloy-tuloy ang grow ng strength. For improved endurance, incorporate interval training alternating between high and low intensity and gradually increase duration of your cardio workouts. Kung gusto mo naman mas tumagal at hindi agad hingalin, ang maganda gawin ay interval training. Halimbawa, tatakbo ka ng 1 minute ng mabilis tapos 2 minutes na jogging lang. Paulit-ulit mo itong gagawin. Pwede rin sa pagbabike. Mabilis muna, tapos dahan-dahan, unti-unti mong dadagdagan ang speed. Ang tagal hanggang masanay ang katawan mo. Ang goal nito ay palakasin ang puso, baga, stamina, para kaya mong mag-exercise ng mas matagal pa.
exercise and team activities. Here are the benefits of group exercise and team activities. Number 1. Improve communication. Group activities help members talk, listen, and coordinate with one another, which strengthens both verbal and non-verbal communication. So number 1, dito, kinakailangan ang komunikasyon para syempre malaman ng bawat isa kung ano ba ang dapat gawin sa group exercise na yun. At syempre, kapag nakikipag-usap ka sa kapwa mo na nag-exercise mo, di ba parang nagkakaroon kayo ng bond together with those exercises. Number 2, enhance problem-solving skills. Team exercise often involve challenges that require strategy and quick decision-making, helping participants learn how to solve problems together. So, ang enhance, sa number 2, sinasabi nito na enhance problem solving. Like for example, yung isa mong kasama, hindi talaga magets kung paano ginagawa yung routine nyo or kung paano ginagawa yung exercises. So, syempre, kayong team, gagawa kayo ng paraan para magawa na din yung ginagawa yung exercise.
For number 3, increase trust and collaboration. Working together toward a shared goal builds trust among members and teach them how to cooperate effectively. So, sa pag-share nyo ng goals, and basta tuturuan nyo yung isa't isa sa mga bagay-bagay. For number 4, stronger relationships. Shared physical activities allow people to bond, get to know each other better, and build stronger social connection. So, sa physical activities kasi, mas nai-improve nyo yung samahan ninyong dalawa. Kasi nagkakaroon kayo ng bonding. And dito rin pumapasok na, nakikilala nyo na kung sino ang isa't isa. And ano yung mga hobbies na para dun sa activities na yun. For number 5, boost morale and engagement. Existing in a group creates a supportive environment which boosts motivating, positive energy, and overall enthusiasm to keep participating. Pag sinabi natin enthusiasm, dito na pumapasok yung gaano mo kagusto yung isang bagay or for fun and gaano ka ka-energy gawin yung isang bagay na yun.